Extreme Fighting Championship, EFC, is growing in leaps and bounds. So much so that fighters from as far afield as the United Kingdom will be competing in this weekend's EFC 59. I've had the pleasure of meeting two of them already. Yesterday we recorded this chat with Joe Silky Smooth Cummins and Aussie One Bomb Thomas. I started by asking them how it was that they got involved with the EFC Worldwide.
My manager obviously got me the opportunity to fight for the EFC, and EFC is like one of the biggest promotions in the world now. The way it's set up, the way it's ran, basically it's the highest level you're going to get anywhere in the world, really. And it's just great for me as an experience to further my career.
All right, and your experience so far, I mean, you're talking it up quite a bit about how well run it is. Obviously, you've been well received. In terms of the level of fighting, where have you seen it be?
The level of fighting, obviously, it's like anything in fighting. If you don't believe you're the best, then you won't get there. So, like, I believe that the level that EFC is at, like I said, neither here nor there, it is one of the best shows out there.
Yep. Aussie, let me come to you. Like, let me ask you the very same question. How do you rate South African fighters relative to where you've been and where you've come from?
I feel like the UK is slightly ahead in strength and depth, but your top guys, you know, your top 5 or 6 South African fighters are really good, you know. Yeah, and they're worth a test for us, me and Joe, coming over. So that's why we like fighting over here. We like being tested. We don't like easy fights. We're here to fight the best people that we can. And EFC show us that we can do that, you know.
How long have you been in the business for?
Mixed martial arts I've been doing for 4 years, but I've been boxing professionally and as an amateur for a good 15 years now, so it's been a long time.
Hence the name One Bomb, you put people to sleep.
Exactly.
I get that, I get that. Yeah. Tell me about your fight over the weekend. What are you looking forward to in that fight?
I'm just looking forward to knocking out Pierre, and that's simple as that. I'm here to do a job, and, you know, hopefully it'll be done in under 3 minutes. I can go home nice and safe to my children back home.
Nice one. Fighting talk there. You make it in time maybe for the UEFA Champions League final, hey?
Hopefully, yeah. Yeah.
And for yourself, what are you looking forward to for this weekend?
Same thing, really. Just get in there, get the job done. I'm a fighter. I don't really look for anything. When I see the opportunity, I'll just take it. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in there and show Africa and the world exactly how us English lads.
So, talk to me a little bit about your fighting style, Aussie. Are you a grappler? Are you a striker? Are you feet, hands? What's your thing?
Well, I'm definitely a well-rounded guy. So a lot of people have one game. I can strike, I can wrestle, I can grapple. I prefer to stand because that's what I think people want to see. They want to see people fighting. They want to see people getting hit. That's the name of the game, sort of thing. So and a lot of people they don't understand the grappling and the wrestling and stuff like that. So I do like to stand, but wherever it goes, I'll win.
And what's your background in terms of like how you got into the game?
I've done a lot of Thai and a lot of boxing as well. All my life, really, same as Azzy, probably 10, 15 years of training.
And your opponent this weekend?
A guy named Sean DeLang. Tough kid, durable, young, fearless. But like I said, that won't save him.
You know what? When I heard that you're both going to be coming through, I was like, yeah, fantastic. I've got 2 EFC fighters. They're going to be in the hexagon at the same time. My very first question to you was going to be who's going to knock who out. But unfortunately, I can't ask that particular question. I want to come to you, Azzy, and check with you in terms of like what you're going to be looking out for in this particular fight over the weekend. Are there any specific points that you know you're going to be guarding against your opponent?
Yeah, for certain. The guy I'm fighting, Pierre, is a Commonwealth Games representative at wrestling, so he's going to be shooting for his life, and he's going to be shooting onto a right uppercut. You know, been planning this for the last 8 weeks, and, you know, plan is key, and this is what I'm going to do on Saturday night. I've already seen what's going to happen. I already know what's going to happen, and it's a victory for me.
You know, I really do enjoy the fighting talk, and I think it's something to look forward to over the weekend because, I mean, in this 59th edition, we all know that EFC actually does deliver the goods, and it's good to see that, like, the two of you are ready and willing to bring it, you know, to bring the game. Have you ever, because I know runners, I've spoken to runners, sprinters, I've spoken to racing car drivers, well, not Formula One, but like the lower formula, and the adrenaline definitely pumps, right? Now, before the fight, do you still get those butterflies, Joe? Do you still get the adrenaline pumping? At
the level that me and Azzy are at, I think that's gone. I think more so than anything, for any fighter at this level, it's not about adrenaline. All it is in your mind, you need to do your job. and that's all that matters. As long as you do your job properly, that would be the only thing I would say in a fighter at mine and Aussie level that you would think about is I need to make sure I do my job properly. And that's it really, because at the end of the day, it's like you come to work every day. Me and Aaron go to the gym every day. So it's just like normal. It's just like turning a tap on at home or brushing your teeth. So I don't think, if guys are getting nervous and that, they obviously haven't been around the game long enough to just say it's just another day at the office.
So as if for you, like I get that, because you've been doing it at this level for so long, that the nerves are gone. Now it's just about going there and doing your job. When you first started, your very first fight, do you still remember it?
I do, yeah.
How did it go?
It didn't go too well. I lost on points. It was an amateur boxing fight. I'd only been training 3 months, just wanted to have a go. I was doing semi-professional football back home in Wales, playing for a team called Bangor City. And I fancied I'm going to go boxing. I've jumped in. It didn't go too well. I boxed okay, just experience, and in the rematch, I got the rematch and I knocked him out.
But with that said, I mean, here you are, you're still doing it. In fact, you actually moved into MMA as well. So clearly the bug bit and you never turned back.
Never turned back. And mixed martial arts is the way of life for me now. You know, I see it as a way of life. It's a job for me now. Fighting all over the world. And yeah, it's good. It's great. I wouldn't change it for the world.
Phenomenal. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming through. I really hope the best for you in both your fights. And going forward as well, that you guys are fighting this weekend, hey?
That's right.
And give me date and time.
So it's the 13th of May, Carnival City, EFC 59. It all comes down to this. If you ain't got your tickets, get your tickets. Make sure you're there. It's going to be a sellout like it always is. Great atmosphere, great fun. Just get down and have a look. You won't regret it.